football star for Samford University. And this is what he does on his own time, is introduce students to God, and he tries to work with the students at Samford University. And again, I want to thank you for being here. I don't know if we've got time for questions. Anyone want to ask me any questions about the hostage situation? Some of you may have seen me speak the last time. I went more in depth about that. But I just want to thank you for having me here today. If you ever want me to come back for any of your causes, please feel free to call me. This has been a joy. I have been treated like a celebrity.
I have a question.
Okay. You go to the middle of the stage.
So during that 2-year ordeal, as you look back now on what happened, what lesson can you share with us that you learned? What could you have done better? How could that event have been prevented over that 2-year period?
One of the lessons I would teach you is this. If you feel uncomfortable about someone around you, you have nothing to lose if you don't know them in the first place. I was raised nice by my grandparents. I was kind of important to this guy that wanted to take me. I never knew about we were stalking. I never thought that anyone would take a woman and her children. But what I would have done different is I would probably reported him whether they did something about it or not. But I didn't know who he was. I did not know his name. I didn't really know too much about it at all. So the third day I saw him was when he took me as a hostage. But what I would have done different is reported it as soon as I felt something. But you know what? When you try to report something, nothing's happened yet. They'll say nothing's happened yet. It's just not, you just think that's going to happen. But nothing's happened. But he did make me uncomfortable.
Was there anyone in your employment? You went to work, right? Was there anyone that you talked to?
Well, this guy was a psychopath. Everything was thought out months ahead. Before anyone knew him, I was being stalked. I wasn't even aware